When is the Lumine confession video? The Lumine confession video is pretty old, so I don't really know when that is. But right now, the next video is probably the Miyabi one. Because I think the Lumine one is really old, right? That's like 4 or 5 months old. Even older than that. I don't really know when I did it, but I think it was this year. I kind of want to rewatch that confession. Some of you guys were joking when you said that when you were a little kid, you would like torture ants by ripping its legs apart, right? Like that was a bit, like that was a joke, right? Some of you guys. Oh, when I was 5 years old, I trapped an ant and I taped this fucking limbs to the wall and I tore it off. That was a joke, right? That was a bit. That better be a bit, man. I got like some serial killers in chat or something. What the fuck? We don't know other people. I used to eat them, bro. If you eat them, that's fine. But like tearing their limbs apart, bro. You got what are you doing as a kid? What are you doing? Hopefully you don't do that nowadays. Like what the hell? That's fine. I mean, if you like stir fry them, probably like a tasty treat. People eat cockroaches and crickets and spiders and okay, hear me out, right? I have one more thought before I end the stream. This is actually a big thinkerton, right? It's not deep. It's not about politics. It's actually like a funny thought experiment, right? Isn't it funny how we eat most of the bugs in the ocean, but we don't eat most of the bugs on land or like the scary bugs? Am I right? We look at bugs and like creatures in the ocean and we're like, damn, that shit busting. But we look at the real life equivalent on land, we don't eat it. For example, we look at a crab. Yummy, yummy. We look at a spider. Ew. We look at a shrimp. Yummy, yummy. We look at it like a caterpillar. Nah, bro, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why do we look at ocean animals and think that it's tasty, but when we look at like the land equivalent, we're like, no. There are so many ocean foods that you can think of where if you think of the land equivalent, no one would eat it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. We look at an octopus. It's literally like tentacles, Cthulhu, monsters of my nightmare. Yummy, yummy. We look at like, I don't know, a scorpion. Ew. What the fuck? We look at a cockroach. Ew. We look at an oyster. We look at a shrimp. We look at a scorpion. We look at a, you know? We look at I'm trying to think of like insects and I can't really think of any, but it's crazy. Crustaceans is really different from arachnids? No, but yeah, like Decane says, I think it is a culture diff. You know what I mean? Because for every sea creature, there is a land creature that we don't eat. I can't think of an example, but there is. I swear, bro. I swear. There is a shrimp equivalent on the land that we don't eat. Same thing for crab, octopuses, oysters, sharks, fishes, lobster, eels. There's a lot, but we don't eat them. I love eating sea creatures. Isn't that really interesting to think about though? Like when you guys think about it, you guys are like, damn, bro. That's kind of true. Well, like when you guys think of that, you're not like, damn, why don't we eat the land equivalent sea monsters, man? Because when I think about it, I'm like, bro, why don't we eat spiders and cockroaches and caterpillars and crickets? I mean, we do, but it's not normal. There are people that eat grasshoppers and spiders, but it's not common, you know? Not really. I hate them all equally. I mean, guys, I'm pretty sure the spider equivalent of the sea is a crab, no? They look the same. The same vibe. I don't know. What the fuck is a spider equivalent of... I would classify a spider and a crab as having like the same vibe. They're like creepy, crawly, bunch of legs. Now, they don't really have like big meaty hands, but crab doesn't hurt you. Guys, no animal hurts you if you kill them and you cook them. Dude, a cow could kill you, but we eat that shit like all the time, man. Like, do you think you could 1v1 a cow? No. What are you, like, a superhero? But to think of it? Oh, like... crab hurts you more than spiders? What is the equivalent of a land creature of a fish? The land creature of a fish has to have like 1,000 different types. So what is that? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe a chicken? Yeah, bird. Like a bird. There's like 1,000 different types of birds, right? It might be chicken. What is the sea equivalent of a chicken jockey? Yeah, it might be birds. Yeah, I think... yeah, the land equivalent of a fish is a bird. What is the sea equivalent of a cow? I was thinking like a shark. They're big, but they're not really a sea cow. Wait, do you guys want to hear something crazy? I know what the sea equivalent of a pig is. It has to be a seal. Am I right? It has to be a seal, bro. I feel like the sea equivalent of a pig is for sure a seal. They're both fat ass, lot of meat and fat, and they're round. Has to be. Seal is water dog? No, but no one eats dogs. That's a lie. People do eat dogs, but it's not common. Wait, well then again, nobody eats seals. True. Wait, then what is the sea equivalent of a pig? A lobster? I don't know. What the hell, man? Octopus? If there was a land equivalent of an octopus, it would be the scariest, most disgusting thing ever, and I would never eat it. True? Think about it. If there was the land octopus, we would never think about cooking it. It would be so weird and disgusting. But for some reason, because he's dipped in sea sauce, yummy. I don't get it. Very weird how that is. If you saw an octopus in the jungle, you would never think about cooking it and eating it. But because it swims in the ocean with some salt, yummy, yummy, yummy. Weird. Weird how that is. He's trying to secure his thinker title before the stream. Bro, but this is... dude, I have one of these thoughts like every day. Like every day is like something completely random. One day I'm like, AI destroying art, very bad. Other days I'm like, if they made a land octopus, no one would eat it. Some other days is like, Adam POV. You can't prove one is one. You know, like every day is like a new adventure, man. I'm thinking about other things. No, but I think it's crazy because the things that I think about, you can't find an answer to. Because there's no land equivalent to an octopus. I don't think so. Kind of sucks. You know? There isn't. There might not be one shape-wise, but if we're talking like IQ-wise, I think the land equivalent of an octopus is an elephant, right? We're not talking about like their looks, but we're talking like their intelligence, right? It's probably like an elephant, octopus. Why do you think there needs to be an equivalent? Because it's like a fun thought experiment. Guys, if you saw a crab in the jungle, you would never eat it. If you saw a lobster, like the land lobster, you wouldn't eat it. Maybe you would. Guys, you do understand that a land crab is like the scariest shit ever if you think about it. It's like a walking insect with like two meaty hands. It's like a scorpion. Like, can you imagine seeing a land crab? You would not fry it, man, for a meal. Well, to be fair, crabs do walk on land, but like a land equivalent, you know? So a crab on the beach? What would be the jellyfish equivalent? Something that damages you when you touch it. What is the land equivalent? A porcupine? Well, jellyfish, if you touch it, you get zapped. So it's the land equivalent of that. Whatever that is. BMX. Do you know that insects inside whatever the exoskeleton taste like crustaceans? Do they? Dude, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. Why does this crab got like titties? Dude, like, I just have so many thoughts in my head. Like, who was the guy that walked up to a cow, saw the 8 titties, and were like, I want to suck it? I'm so confused about the world, and I just, like, dude, my ignorance is, like, a big flaw of myself. I'm just so confused all the time, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand anything, man. I don't understand why you would, like, go to a cow, see, like, 8 suction cups, and just, like, jack that shit off, and then jack it off until it comes, and then drink it. You're fucking freaky for that. Like, you're disgusting, man. Maybe they saw a baby cow suck it. Kosik, if you saw a gorilla come right in front of you, would you walk up and drink it? No. So who cares if a baby cow is sucking on it? That's disgusting, man. Like, if a gorilla started jacking off with his dick, and then he started coming, and I was like, ooh, this white liquid, it might be milk. Like, what the hell, man? It's the same thing with a cow. Guys, have you ever seen a cow getting milked? It's literally, the cow is literally coming. The cow is literally coming. Have you ever seen a cow get milked? They literally grab the teat. Bro, it's sus. It is sus to look at that and be like, I want to drink it. The first guy that ever thought about drinking a milk from a cow, he's sus. That guy is really sus, man. Oh, look at this baby cow drinking from the teat of their mother. Fucking sussy ass dude. Disgusting, man. Fucking gross. You see a baby cow drink some milk, so you walk up and you suck the mom. Fucking gross, man. What a pervert. Land crab type shit. Dude, that looks like a dinosaur, bro. This shit looks like a What is that, man? That's a xenomorph. That's not a land crab. That's literally xenomorph. That's from Alien. The guy who discovered it simply just right-clicked the cow with an empty bucket? Dude, okay. When you're at the toilet or when you're in the shower, an easy way to start thinking is to think about where's like something originated, and I swear you would have like the most insane thoughts ever. Like if you're taking a shower, all you need to do to get into this like mind palace, you literally just have to think about where something came to be, and you would have like 500 thoughts super easily. You know what I mean? Like the first guy to discover milk, Giga Sus. How did the universe start with like the ones? Easy. It's just so sus, man. There's like a couple I could think of too. But dude, that cow milk thing is crazy, man. The land crustacean thing, also kind of crazy as well. But they look kind of cute though.